Welcome back to the podcast.
Why?
Was that loud?
Yes. You're better.
Good. Welcome to episode
5
of
the PC podcast.
Yes. Callum.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, because it is
Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube.
Hundreds and thousands of you out there.
And apparently Google Podcast, because that exists.
We're trying to secure bags here. And
right, we've been on 19 subscribers for about 3 weeks.
Sort of.
We just won 20.
Yeah. We'll quit then. You ready for your tier list?
Oh, he's actually done it. Yeah, go on.
This has nothing to do with the
Yeah, I didn't think it would be.
office characters from the US Office. Right, do you want me to give you the names?
Yeah.
Let me just Google the cast.
Oh, we're not doing it. So you haven't just prepared anything.
No, I thought of it last night, but I didn't
Stop shouting.
Right, I'll do. Am I shouting?
Yes.
I'll move them right back.
Oh, don't do
Did
that.
that sound horrible?
Fucking hell.
Right, you have.
Are we just doing like the main cast or what?
Yeah, we'll do the main cast. Oh, there's a lot.
Yes, I know.
Fucking hell. Right, you got Daryl,
Yeah.
Toby,
Yeah.
Stanley, Creed, Phyllis, Oscar, Meredith, Andy, Kevin, Ryan, Kelly, Angela, Dwight,
Right,
Pam.
this is so many.
Yeah, I know. Jim, and Michael.
And Dwight.
I've already said Dwight.
You didn't say Dwight.
And Dwight.
And give me the list. Because you're fucking awful.
You're awful.
Bro, you've just tried to make me do like 97 characters in a tier list
Yeah?
without the tier list to do in front of me.
Yeah, it's just you read your fucking thing. Should swear? Should we swear? But we don't have ads to swear.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
We're not making money yet. It's just silence.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do a fucking 20-man tier list.
Conor McGregor in a fight and he got beat up. That was interesting. We're excited to talk about football late tonight because Callum's going to get
great.
angry.
Can't wait. Well, there's literally nothing's happened this week other than sport.
Pretty much.
Joe Biden got a job or something.
Yeah.
The UK government started COVID
They got a new one.
rules that other countries were doing in April.
COVID-2 Electric Boogaloo.
Awful guy. Right, so bottom is Meredith.
Yeah.
Can't stand every time she breathes, I kill myself.
Glad she got hit by a car.
Then we got Kelly Kapoor. Does my head in.
Yeah, but that's what a character is supposed to be. Annoying.
Yeah. So you're not supposed to like your character, and I don't. Then we've got Kevin.
Kevin! I love Kevin! Kevin's
Loud.
a fucking boy.
Yeah, because you're fucking Kevin.
Shut up, you fat
The
knee.
same amount of fucking brain cells. I'd rather just do my top 3, to be honest.
You can't.
Why? This is too many people.
How are you putting Kevin above Toby?
Toby's great.
Fuck off.
Toby's just a chill guy. He's mistreated by society.
Okay.
Bro, Creed's best character anyway. He is. He's just a top guy.
For fuck's sake.
What? He's the best character.
Alright, cool, come on.
There we go. No, I'm finished.
What, so you...
No, there's too
Stop.
many.
Okay, well give me your top 4 characters from the office.
Creed.
Fucking awful. Stop fucking stamping your feet everywhere.
Stop shouting in the mic.
I'm not. Right. Yeah, you're starting us off. You're telling
With
us.
what? What's the topic? You haven't some of the topics about.
Oh, the topic's about aliens. Well, they know because
Well, they
all
don't.
our listeners,
What if they didn't want to look and spoil it?
They aliens, how likely to exist.
That's the topic, is it?
That's what I wrote down. And that's what you
Okay.
said you're going to do.
Yeah, it's true, I guess. First of all, do you believe in aliens?
I do believe in aliens.
Do you think they visited Earth?
Yeah.
Do you think they've ever abducted a human?
Well, like they like put something up the butt, like an alien.
That does not have anything to do with abducting, really.
What does abducting mean?
They just... What? Oh my god.
I thought like that's when like
Oh
they take
god.
a human and put one of those alien probes that they've seen on an episode of South Park.
Okay, we'll move on. 'Cause I hate you. So,
But yeah, I do. Answering your question.
what? But you think that? So do you think like if they did, they put him back on Earth?
Yeah.
Okay, well that leads into a story I've got later.
Oh, story time.
So we've got how likely are aliens to exist? Well, the universe is very large.
That's what she said. Got him.
I hate you guys.
I do have a Joe Mama joke in
Oh god. And it's only getting larger. There are an estimated 100 octillion stars in the universe. That's the number 1 with 29 zeros after it.
Damn.
So there's a fun fact for you. That's just a singular point. It's all over the place already. But the idea of aliens is basically just a number of questions. There could be a number of reasons we have no concrete proof of aliens existing. Are we looking in the right places and sending the right signals?
That's what she said.
Right, stop it.
I won't.
Are we the furthest advanced form of life in the whole universe?
That is one of my things in my,
Oh, wow.
in my 44 questions, but my title says 100 questions. But we'll get to that later.
Well, weirdly, you were meant to do other stuff, but you watched. You did one website.
You gave me too much to do in the space of one night.
Well, I gave it to you about 5 days ago.
Yeah, and I said, I'll do it tomorrow. And then when tomorrow arrived, I said I'll do it tomorrow. And then and then it came to like 1 o'clock last night. I was like, oh shit, I don't have anything.
You everything that's wrong with this generation.
Well, that's 90s kids. We don't care.
Oh god, you were in the 90s for 6 months. Get over it.
7 months.
6.5.
Alright,
6 in a week.
Come on.
Because you're born on like the 26th, in you.
20. How do you not know my birthday?
Because I don't care
Terrible
enough.
person. Right. Come on.
Well, stop interrupting then.
I'm not. I'm just
You
saying
have
like
7
show mama
times.
jokes.
Yeah, and they're not funny.
I think the audience will laugh.
I don't. I've got, or maybe all previous civilizations have died out, and we're the last piece of life left in the universe.
That would make a great movie.
Did you know the universe is 4 billion years old?
No.
Because it's not. It's 13 billion years old.
Oh my god.
And if you put all of that down into 1 year, humans have only been around for 7 seconds of that year.
Damn.
Obviously, the last 7 seconds. Otherwise, we would be dead.
Yeah.
Else, but maybe it's just a simulation, and we are the only life in the universe.
That's an interesting one.
It is interesting too. Speaking of aliens, do you remember when we saw one?
I do remember when we saw one outside my back garden. Well, that was a UFO, not an alien. Could be an alien on it.
I mean, do you not correlate UFOs to aliens?
Well, I got some interesting facts for you, Cal.
Well, give them to me then, because that's all I wrote.
Oh, that's all you wrote? Okay, let me get the thing out. Yeah, we both agree aliens are real. Okay. Time to get into some good facts. There's some big words in here that I will not know how to say.
Oh, I can't wait.
This is 100 facts about aliens.
Where have you stole this from then?
Well, I watched about 4 hours of just alien facts on YouTube, and I just picked some interesting ones.
Fair enough.
What does alien stand for?
No idea.
Any and all life that doesn't originate from Earth or extraterrestrial life. I think I already said one word wrong.
That's way too many words for the 5 letters in alien.
Yeah, well, that's just what they said. If we meet aliens, it will be from microorganisms. That's what the smart people say. I don't know what microorganisms are. Do you?
Yes.
What are they?
It's like, what does it sound like?
Small things in your body. Like micro penis.
You know what a micro penis is, wouldn't
Well,
you?
yes, because I have one. Got to.
Carry on. Sick joke. Self-burn, those are rare.
Back in the old days, when people realised the sun is just a star, the theory that we weren't alone really took off in the 16th century. Italian philosopher Giordano Bruno said, are you ready?
What did he say?
Have no lids, reach and know a nature different to that of our earth. And the Catholic Church burnt him. There's a little fun fact. Since the mid-20th century, we've been looking to find aliens. That's no tomorrow.
What?
It's
What?
It's that the fact. I don't know. I've really just
What?
missed some words in there.
Yeah.
We'll skip to the next one.
Please do.
Getting to the nearest planet is 12 light years away, which will take 12 years if we was going at the speed of light.
That is what light years are.
But we are not. We are very far off.
Yes. And what is the nearest planet?
Mars?
I think so.
Yeah.
Might be the other one.
Is the moon a planet?
No, it's not big enough to be considered a planet.
That's so rude. Big up our moon boys. Most likely planets to have aliens are Mars or Jupiter's moon, but that's not the song from Train. I've a little joke in there. It's,
I don't understand the joke.
you don't listen to Train.
I'm not 40.
Yeah, it's like they made a song about like Jupiter's moon or something. It's a pretty funny joke.
Yeah.
If aliens did come to Earth, they would be more advanced than us, says Stephen Hawking. So, looking for aliens is a bad idea. Have you heard of the word panspermia?
Can't say I have.
Describes the idea that life is an abundant crowd of the universe in small microorganisms, which is something to do with the planet's dust and meteors.
Right.
There's a theory that aliens are humans from the future, and when we meet them, it's them going back in time. I don't know. It's not really a fact.
Sounds like an awful theory.
I know. That's. I just thought I'll just put it in there. Maybe people like it.
Right.
They named all flying things a IFO. Do you know what an IFO stands for, Callum?
No.
Identified flying object. They named it that so they can put it under all flying things in case they find a UFO or aliens. That's what the government said.
Alright, okay.
Now, something crashed in Roswell, New Mexico. People think the US government covered it up, but on the news headline RAAF, do you know what that stands for, Callum?
No.
Royal Australian Air Force captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region. Scary drama. Am I right?
Why did the Australian Air Force capture it in America?
No idea. You tell me.
I couldn't tell you, that's why I asked.
The US government later claimed it wasn't aliens that crashed, but it was a weather balloon from a research program. Sure it was. I'm calling bullshit. There's a lot. Look, this is my goodest joke. Here's my next one.
Your goodest?
Yeah, my goodest.
That's not a word.
It would. Unfortunately for the government, the rumour carried on spreading local radio personality Frank Joyce, who was apparently at the scene, and there was an alien body at the crash. He said there was short, big head and a small nose. Kind of sounds like your mum. Got him!
I fucking hate you.
I'm
I'm telling my mum.
It's a good joke though.
I'm telling Jen.
Oh god, no, I'm sorry. Why you should believe in aliens? Well, the government literally just admitted it's taking UFOs seriously. Yeah?
Yeah.
They pretty much did, like, the other month. Okay, the next are very big words, so good luck
Great,
listening to
okay,
this.
yeah.
Astronomers. Is that right?
Astronomers.
Astronomers.
Oh my god, yeah.
Margaret Turnbull and Jill Tarter of Washington, D.C. have compiled a list of 17,129 nearby stars most likely to have planets that could support complex life.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
According to Turnbull, stars must be at least 3 billion years old to allow lifetime to evolve, have low mass, and have high levels of iron. Metals are needed to form rocky, Earth-like planets. Interesting fact there. Isn't it?
So interesting.
Leading the list is Epsilon Indi a dim orange star just 11.8 light years away in our local corner of the Milky Way. And I'm not talking about the chocolate. Got him.
Oh my god. The fact you wrote these down makes me hate you more.
What's the frequency, Frank? Astronomer. That's that right?
Astronomer.
That one. Frank Drake made the first scientific attempt to contact alien beings in 1960 when he used the 85-foot radio dish at the National Radio Astronomy. Did I say that right? In West Virginia to listen for signals from two nearby sunlight stars. Sunlight, not sunlight.
Continue.
You haven't heard about it because his search turned up zilch.
You wrote these words down.
Yeah, but no, all these ones are all off like just websites. They was written down myself, so I knew the words I was typing.
Yeah, of course did, yeah.
Most likely stars for alien life in our solar system: underground refugees on Mars, hotspots on Saturn's moon. Okay, that word's too big for me to say. And Jupiter's moon, Europa and Callisto, whose icy crust may canal vast underlying oceans of water. That's interesting.
So interested right now.
Alright, now we're on to some good facts.
Were they not the good facts?
No.
Damn, these must be great facts.
Because now we're on to... Oh my god, we're only 20 minutes in. Jesus Christ. This is going to be a yikes of an episode. We're on about
Carry on.
Area 51 facts. Let's
Area
go.
51.
Let's go.
OMG.
Fact number 1. Area 51's existence wasn't officially acknowledged by the US government until 2013.
Wow.
What? Crazy fact. Number 2. We still don't know really why it's called Area 51.
Is it the 51st area?
No.
No?
No.
No. Okay.
Number 3. Area 51 is still expanding. It's getting bigger. You know what that means?
Just like the universe. What?
Oh, space jokes.
Callback.
The moon landing was supposedly faked at Area 51.
Right, yeah.
Number 5. The first UFO sighting in Area 51 were easily explained. Not really facts.
How are they explained?
Okay, let me read what it says. In its early years,
Is
Area
this-
51 was used to test U-2
Are you just on the
planes,
internet right now?
which flew at altitudes higher than 60,000 feet in an area far from civilians and spies.
He's just
During
on the
these
internet.
tests, pilots flying commercial aircraft in 1,000 to 2,000 feet would detect the planes far above them, completely in the dark about the government's project. Hence, sighting of an identified object were reported when in reality it was a military plane, unless that's what they want you to think. Dun dun dun.
Wow.
That's interesting though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Area 51 employees might travel to work via plane.
Via plane?
Yeah.
Wow.
Former Area 51 employees who were sworn to secrecy are opening up about their work there. That's interesting.
Does it say what they were doing?
Some former employees
You can't
who
just,
were once
say
sworn
something
to
like that.
secrecy about what happened at Area 51 are now free to share their stories. One Area 51 veteran, James Noyce, recalled handling various misshapes that were accidentally exposed to the public eye. That's interesting. For example, the crash of a secret aircraft that was witnessed by a police officer and a vacating family. Vacationing. I don't know. The family had taken photos. Nice. That's the geezer.
Yeah.
Not me saying nice.
Yes, carry on.
Filmed from their camera and told the family and the deputy not to mention the crash to anyone. Nice recounted how there was no official document stating he worked at Area 51 and that his salary was paid in cash. He also confirmed that he never saw any alien activity at the site. Now that's quite interesting. Don't you think?
Yes, I suppose.
Such a loser.
It could just be a plant and they've told him to say all that.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's in Area 51, Carol?
Technology they don't want you to know about.
Like what kind of technology? Like a ray gun from zombies?
I can't imagine it's a ray gun from zombies.
But do you think they have one like that?
I think they're probably trying to create one like that.
That's cool. Do you think they can pack a punch it? Got him. I'm working out all the jokes today.
You just make it harder and harder to speak to you.
No.
Is that the end of your facts, is it?
That's the end of my facts. I think I did good.
It was so interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you're interested. I put a lot of hard work into it.
I could tell.
Now, Callum, you have a story for me.
I have a question first.
Oh, question time.
Do you not think that most UFOs are just secret, like, government ships?
Most probably.
That obviously they don't want the people to know about.
No.
Because then they can use them on their enemies.
Ooh. Do you think, like... why would aliens go to America? Like, I know in the movies it's like, okay, you have to go to New York.
Yeah.
But I think Russia got some... They got some stuff there.
Isn't it? Yeah. Like, do you think Britain does anything? Because I just can't imagine they do.
No.
Like, I think of, like, aliens, I just think of America. Or, like, government secrets. Like, just the British government just, like, kill poor kids, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, oh, you want some food? Nah, do you?
I mean, like, that's the next 007, really. You know, James Bond versus aliens.
I hope not.
I don't know.
They're already doing...
The KGB was probably in some dodgy stuff.
What's your obsession with the KGB?
Knock knock.
No.
Oh, I'll do it to you later.
No, you won't.
I will.
I'm not getting slapped again. This floor's very uncomfortable, by the way.
Well, that's what happens when you decide to sit on the floor. And
you haven't bought me a chair.
I invested into a chair. You've invested
Why
into
would I buy a chair for your house?
So you could sit on it.
No.
Alright, well, pack it up and take it home.
Oh, I can take you home now.
Alright.
So my story is the
Story
story... Oh. You shut up.
Story time, let's go.
My story is the story of Travis Walton.
Who's Travis Walton?
He's a geezer
Yeah.
from America.
Uh-huh.
It's one of the most famous and believable abduction stories.
Oh my god, does he get an alien probe of his butt? He does, doesn't he?
He's obsessed with male asses, isn't you?
Wow, that's a TLS for another time.
Oh god, you're the worst. I stole this video off another YouTube video.
So original.
I was going to watch interviews and podcasts, but for a guy who's been abducted by aliens, he was just so boring. I couldn't do it. So anyway, it's a long story, so strap in.
I'm strapped in. Got my seatbelt on.
Travis Walton was a lumberjack who worked for a man called Mike Rogers.
Great name.
Rogers has stated that Travis and all of his workers would need to have level heads to to do the jobs that they were doing. On the 5th of November 1975, he was given a contract to clear a 1.2k acre plot of land inside of a national forest in Arizona, America.
Great.
It was a large 7-man job, of course, including Travis Walton. So they were working hard for 3 days and nothing happened. On the 3rd day, as they were driving back to where they were staying, they saw a light coming from the forest. Obviously, they were a bit intrigued until Walton said they should go and investigate. After some hesitation, the men did go and investigate. They drove down a small side road till they came to a clearing where they saw in the sky a ship. It was a disc-shaped craft which looked like it had lights on the under panels of the ship.
UFO.
Like a UFO.
Crazy.
The ship was said to be hovering 50 to 100 feet off the ground, floating completely still. So it's a classic flying saucer.
Damn.
Classic. I'll see. In a moment, it sounds a bit like lies, but after all 7 men took a lie detector test, and they all passed, describing the object almost exactly identically.
Damn.
So in fascination, Travis jumps out the truck they're in and starts walking up to the ship.
That's a bad idea.
So the men are calling him back, he's ignoring them, so he stops underneath the ship and looks up. Suddenly, the ship starts spinning, and a whirling noise. It's like what you'd imagine it to sound like. And then suddenly, bang!
Boom.
A burst of light, like a ray gun from zombies.
What noise did it
Cool.
make? Like,
But I couldn't tell you, I wasn't there. So Travis is blasted 20 feet away.
would you go to it? Like, would you walk up to it?
I'd like to say yes, but I can't imagine it.
I think I would.
I don't think you would.
No, you don't think I would?
No.
I'm white, so I have to. That's the rules. The rules is, if you're white, you walk into danger.
You fight the ghosts and
Exactly.
die.
How would you fight a ghost? You put the gas on. That's what Doctor Who told me. In the 2nd episode.
God, that's actually the 3rd episode
Is that?
of series 1.
Oh. It's probably the best episode in that season as well.
Oh, shut your mouth. So yeah, he's blasted 20 feet in the air by this lightning bolt thing. Which is all the other men do.
What?
They leave him and drive off.
That's what I would do. Like,
That's so cowardly.
well, that's...
Just gonna leave your boy on the floor after he's been zapped.
Well, he's not my boy, he's a colleague.
Damn.
So...
He wouldn't be doing that for Mike. So yeah, eventually they come to their senses and they think, we can't just leave him there. So they go back. And guess what?
He's gone.
He's gone.
Oh my god.
The ship's gone. Everything's gone. After searching around for him and panicking, they eventually decide to drive to a payphone. It's 1975. And
You can't just WhatsApp your boys.
you can't. So they call the police, despite how obviously insane and murdery they would have sounded.
Jesus Christ. They go in prison.
Oh yeah, my man just got abducted. So, they're going to prison. On the phone they wouldn't tell the police what happened and said, you're going to have to come out to us. Which I think, very good call.
Yeah, I guess.
After police arrived, they explained what happened. They were then tested for drugs and alcohol, but they all passed. And despite not believing the story, the police could tell that the men were shaken up and that something had happened. Obviously, the police suspected that the men had harmed Travis and had tried to cover it up with an awful hoax. And eventually the whole town believed the men had tried to cover it up. The police even admitted that they didn't believe anything about the abduction story and thought the men were guilty of doing some damage. After it had reached national news, the police decided that they would take the men to do a lie detector test. They were questioned on the criminal side of things, such as did they hurt him, is he dead, etc. And 5 out of the 6 men passed, with the sixth coming back inconclusive, which just means they don't have an answer. This test was apparently 92 to 98% accurate, and was one of the best in America at the time.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriff then had to admit that it was almost impossible for the 5 men to all pass the test, and that they were telling the truth. So 5 days after the disappearance, after all this has gone down, Travis Walton shows back up. He's back.
Boys are back in town.
His story
Boys
was,
are back in town.
he said he's woke up in the middle of a road somewhere,
Yeah.
and as he could, like, you know, you wake up, you're a bit dazed, didn't you? As he starts to get his vision back, he can see the back of the ship as it leaves.
Mm-hmm.
He says he feels very weak, but he knows he has to walk somewhere, or he's just going to die from the elements. So he starts walking down the street. Eventually, he gets to a what's the word? I've lost the word. A rest stop. That's the word.
A rest stop or a restaurant?
Yeah, a rest stop, like it's like what
a
Americans call. It's like you do on the motorway, you've got services.
Yeah.
It's like shit services in America.
Oh.
And it's probably just like a petrol station.
Oh.
Maybe like a restaurant. That's what I always imagined it as.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, he gets to the payphone, realises that he's still in Arizona. So he hasn't even left. So he gives his brother a bell. His brother comes to pick him up and takes him to the hospital before taking him anywhere else. He tells the doctor to keep it on the down low, because this is national news by now, and the media will be swarming.
Mm-hmm.
He only had one physical injury after his checkup,
It's his butthole.
which was it wasn't his butthole. It was a puncture wound or a needle wound in his left arm.
He's got a right head.
But he was not under the influence of any drugs, so who knows what they did to him. Obviously at the time, you don't really know what's going on. He's a bit dazed and confused, he hasn't got his memory. His brother takes him home, tells the police, he gives them his story, but obviously he can't remember what's going on.
When the aliens took the thing from Men in Black where it wipes their memory. That's what they did to him.
No, I don't, because eventually he agrees to an interview with a media outlet that I can't remember the name of.
Larry King.
No.
Oh. He's dead now.
Is he?
Yeah, he died like 2 days ago.
Did he?
Yeah, he was in B-Movie.
I know.
That's all I remember him from.
So was that guy who played the main character. Now every time he speaks, I'm just imagining the bee.
The fat one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just whoever voices the main bee god.
Oh, Barry.
Yeah. So yeah, I lost where we are now.
I think it'd be weird if you were like speaking to a girl and she was like, yeah, my ex-boyfriend's like a bee.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have to be weird.
Do you not think you'd be weird?
No. Yeah, I do think it'd be weird.
And what do you say to that?
You just like, explain yourself, or
Barry B. Benson.
what are you smoking?
My ex-boyfriend was a bee.
He stung my heart. Got him! Bee joke and alien pod.
So anyway, he does this interview, and after he tells the same story that the other men did, and then he describes after he gets blasted, he then wakes up in a room.
Oh.
He thinks it's a hospital. He thinks that's where his boys are taken in,
Oh, no, he's in.
but eventually he realises it's not a hospital. There's creatures in there with masks on, and one leans into him, and he realises they're not human. He described them as greyish, short, humanoid creatures with slits for eyes.
Who's that? My ex-wife? Got him.
Oh, God. So, obviously,
Jokes.
he's with an alien, so he's panicking, he's freaking out. So the creatures just leave the room, leave him there. So he then ventures down the corridor and ends up in a room where he investigates. There's literally a desk and a chair in there. Looks back to the doorway, there's a human in a spacesuit. So he's
Neil Armstrong.
It's not Neil Armstrong. It could have been, I suppose. So, he said the human was like He looked like a human, but he seemed to be in a trance-like state. He wasn't responding to what he was saying. So the guy eventually drags him into a room which is full of ships similar to the ones he saw. And then in another room, there's 3 more human-like figures.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this guy, so they look like humans, but they're in some trance. They tie him to a desk, or not tie, but like, strap him down. Put a gas mask over his face.
Alright.
And then after that, he wakes up in the road. He initially thought that it had been a few minutes after he first got striked, but it had been 5 days, his brother told him. It's quite crazy.
Time travel's different when you're in a spaceship.
Maybe it does. Obviously, he doesn't speak to his boys for a while. He doesn't speak to the police, to the media, and then when he does, he shares his story, and they all believe him.
Oh yeah, they seen a UFO.
We also saw a UFO.
We did.
Why is the story so believable? The story pretty much ruined the men's lives.
Yeah,
they were seen as crazy alien guys. To this day, whenever they speak about it on an interview, they get very emotional. The other 6 men still feel a lot of guilt for leaving in that day. And many people still think it's a very large hoax, even after over 16 lie detector tests all being passed since the incident. And
Are they all dead now?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, damn.
It's been like 45 years. If they were 30, they're pretty old then, but...
Yeah, they're dying soon.
They will. So yeah, that's it. It's like your classic alien abduction story.
Yeah.
Like you see like this guy with 3 teeth. That's the story he's giving you.
Yeah.
But I thought, is that because of this? Like, is this story that famous? That's where everyone gets its story from.
Maybe.
I don't know, because I'm not an American psycho.
Hey, I'm walking here. I'm from Boston. You talking to me?
So yeah, what do you think about that?
That is an interesting story, and it is, I don't know, it's probably true. Seems pretty true. I believe him.
You think it's true?
Yeah, do you think it's true?
I can't see why it would be fake, to be honest.
Yeah. Especially, 70s, but you didn't have conspiracy theories in the 70s.
Damn, you were a psycho in the 70s.
Yeah, you're doing drugs in the 70s.
I did also miss out a part, so I couldn't bother to write it, but I remember it. When they were doing the search for him afterwards, obviously, there were said to be men there in like red hazmat suits with like scanning for radiation apparently. So one of the geezers goes to speak to him. He scans him, nothing, but obviously he's been home at the wash, haven't he?
Yeah.
So he gets his helmet out his truck, scans it. The very end, the highest amount, off the chart radiation. He calls his mates over, they scan, they all have like a little nod, and they leave. The geezer tries to call him back, they don't come back. He talks to the police who's there, and they weren't with the police. The police didn't know they were there. So I just thought that was a little interesting too.
That is a wee bit interesting. Right, so is that aliens hooked down?
That's my alien story.
What's your favourite film with an alien in it?
You put me on the spot here.
I am.
What's yours?
Alien.
I haven't watched Alien.
Have you seen like any Alien or Alien vs
No.
Predator or Predator?
No. I feel like but when you watch one, I feel like you need to watch them all.
Yeah, that's why.
And I don't want to get into that rabbit hole.
Rabbits don't live.
Excuse me?
Rabbits don't live in holes. They live in homes.
They live in holes. Have you never watched Bugs Bunny?
It was a duck.
Oh my god.
I had to.
You didn't have to.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You did not have to do any of the jokes you did today.
I did have to do some of the jokes.
You did not have to do any of them.
Ooh, big stretch. For a big boy.
A very big boy.
I'm gonna make some chicken after. I'm quite hungry.
Are you?
It's time to. Yeah.
It's just, because you just woke up.
Yeah.
Awful.
Do you want my Crocs?
No, I hate
I'm
your
going to run
crabs.
for when we go to the shop.
No, you're not.
I am.
Well, I hope you enjoy your walk to the shop.
No, you'll be shaking me.
Hmm?
You'll be shaking me.
I ain't taking you anywhere in them.
Right, so Calvin, we got FPL talk.
Oh, goody.
I had a stinker.
I can't wait for this talk. Whoa.
I triple captain Salah. I think I got like 5 points.
I remember your exact words were, "Don't you have faith in your team?" No, I don't.
Well, I think both our teams have had stinkers.
Both your teams and my team, because you put 2 teams.
You do this every week, and this is not a good joke.
This is because it's not a joke.
Well, we'll start with yours, Ian Callum.
Well, on FPL, I joined the 100 Club, so...
Well done. Took your time.
You know, I've been above you all year, still above you now.
Yeah, well, that 1 week where I had like 100 points. I was top for like a week.
Yeah, because you triple captained Calvert-Lewin and he scored a hat-trick.
I did no, so I had Son, Calvert-Lewin. I think Son scored a hat-trick, Calvert-Lewin scored a hat-trick.
I'm not triple captained, whatever.
And then like I captained like Bruno, I think he got a goal and assist.
Was the only team this week playing tonight?
No.
Should have told you.
Let
myself down there.
You did. No, I think I haven't.
I
I think I've probably already done my transfer.
Shouty boy. Because you do it during the fucking games. Like
I do it after. Yeah, I do it afterwards. It's like whoever has a good game, I'm like, okay, I'll put you in my team.
It's weird, you know. I had to take out Vardy and De Bruyne. So they're both
I never
injured.
put Man City players in my team.
Why?
I don't know. I just
De Bruyne plays every game.
not anymore.
Vardy's injured.
I had 80 points. It's not too bad.
Not the best, though, is it?
No, not robotic.
Should triple captain John Stones.
Yeah.
21 points in 1 game for a defender.
Any good player for 4.8?
No, no at all.
Got Walker Peters, but he's injured. I'll put that West Ham right back in.
What?
Calfol.
Yeah, that's his name.
Well, I've got 2 West Ham players. I've got boys.
I was going to say Suchek, but he's not.
Right, Captain Bruno. We got Sheffield United at home.
Is it?
You've got Tottenham away.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Before we talk about that game, Callum, you played Manchester United twice. We'll talk about the draw.
Can we not talk about any of them?
How did you feel about that match?
What, the draw?
Yeah.
I can't really remember. I kind of erased it. It's kind of just how we played in all the other games in the past 3 weeks.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Trent. Oh, Cross. He's still my worst enemy. Till he has a good game. I don't want to speak his name. We need a centre back.
You do need a centre back.
We need 2 centre backs. Oh, we need 2 fit centre backs. We need to sign a centre back.
You're not signing anyone this
We need
window.
to put Fabinho back in midfield.
I think he's done alright centre back.
And so do I, but I think he's a better presence in midfield. Because none of our other players are CDMs.
Not even Henderson. He's a CDM on FIFA. Got him.
Yes. Got him.
I've done too many jokes.
I don't even know if you can call them jokes.
And then the FA Cup match you lost. Destroyed.
Not even nearly.
Outplayed.
No.
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 I thought Man U was a better team for the majority of the match.
Okay.
They controlled the match.
They did. No, they did. Oh, I can't speak to you.
Oh, you know, they
No,
did.
because you just chat shit.
They
Every
did.
time we talk, you just chat shit.
They did.
No, they
did
didn't.
control the match.
Did they? Wow,
No, they-
that's weird. Because we have more possession, but they controlled it.
Well, yeah.
Pogba man of the match. He made 3 interceptions. Wow, what a performance!
He had a world class performance.
Oh, he made about 3 tackles.
3 good tackles, or 3 world.
Oh yeah.
When you're a world class player, you got to show up at the big games.
Yeah, world class player. Yeah.
You know, Bruno showed up.
Yeah,
Pogba showed up.
Yeah, Pogba, Fulham, Burnley.
Rashford showed up. You know, you're world class players.
Sorry, Rashford's not a world class player.
You know, Thiago, world class. I haven't seen him do anything.
I don't care. This is not football talk. This is piss off Callum talk.
Yeah. Trent, he's supposed to be the best right back in the world. No. He's awful. Robertson tried to shout at Greenwood instead of tackle him.
Oh.
Wow.
You just tackle him and give away a penalty and get sent off. Or
just make a good tackle.
He wasn't in a position to make a good tackle.
Well, then that's his fault for not being in a good position. Defending.
Yeah.
Good finish by Greenwood, though.
I know. I knew he was going to score straight away.
We'll talk about
because he's the best finisher and never starts.
Yeah, he's not a winger. He's a
Why
striker.
would you still start Martial? He's fucking awful.
He is pretty bad. But then, so is Firmino.
Oh, but weirdly, we weren't talking about Firmino. We were talking about Martial.
But also, bad striker for Man U. Also, about bad striker for Liverpool. How do you feel about Firmino this season?
I don't care.
You do care.
He played good like 3 times when Jota was down his back of his neck.
Mhm.
And then they're all just shit, all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's happened to Mane this season?
As I said, they've all been shit.
But why?
Oh, I don't know, because I'm not the manager.
You said Mane is the best player in the world.
I don't think I did. I think that was that kid on that video.
But you say it all the time to me, so I thought.
I think you're just chatting shit again.
Okay. We'll talk about the free kick. Personally, I think it's a foul.
Okay, but if that's given against your team, you're fuming.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, Callum. A foul's a foul.
Shut up.
It was a free kick
Shut up.
all day long. Don't you agree?
No.
Why don't you agree?
It's soft as fuck.
And then it was a worldy free kick. Keeper, no chance. Was never getting it. What a free kick by Bruno. Don't you agree?
It's a good free kick.
Keeper, no chance.
Okay.
You're supposed to give a better reaction. I'm supposed to piss you off here. You got Tottenham on the weekend. Away.
Can't wait.
Are you away? I think you are.
No.
Are you playing tomorrow?
Yes. No. Thursday.
Thursday. Was there games this weekend?
No, it was FA Cup. Yeah.
No. It was FA Cup last weekend.
You said. That's what you said.
Well, I said, is there...
You said was.
Oh, well, shut up.
Which means past tense.
Oh, shut up.
Which means previously happened.
Right, you got Tottenham.
Yes, I know.
Away.
You said that 3 times already.
Away. You're away.
You said that 3 times already.
I don't care how many times. All people turn off at this point, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, fucking this episode, people turned off fucking 47 minutes ago.
Why?
It's been a shambles.
I think it's been quality. I think my jokes made the episode.
I don't.
This has been my best episode.
It has not.
What do you mean? I'll put in interesting facts. Right, you got Tottenham. Are you going to win or lose? What's your prediction?
I don't care.
Do you not?
No.
So, if you lose, he's going to be like, ugh. Oh, you're back at that Liverpool stage where
Yeah.
they defeat this. To be honest, I'm not at that stage. Lampard got sacked.
He did. Awful decision.
Terrible. It took Klopp 3 years, and he got Champions League and a Premier League. He gave Lampard a year and a half.
And he was good in his first year.
Yeah.
Give him 6 months.
You know the old saying, Callum, Rome wasn't built in a day. Was it?
Nothing, no.
Exactly. So you got to give these managers time.
You do.
But it's a results business. So
for Chelsea anyway.
yeah.
Second, they're like the big six Watford.
Yeah, pretty much. You're fourth. So if you lose, you would go fifth. You could go lower than fifth. You could go like seventh at the end of this week if like West Ham, Everton, and Spurs win.
Told you yesterday, the season's right off, doesn't count.
I think if any seasons doesn't count, this last season.
I think last season counts.
What, the big 5-month break?
I mean, we'd won the league by then pretty much anyway.
But like at least this season's an actual season. There's no break in the middle of it.
We don't know that yet.
Oh no, we're not. No way.
I don't know about cancelling the other day, so yeah, you never know.
But I think that's just people getting covered from like the.
If you want to cancel it, yeah.
Well then, they're just gonna have to start up again.
No, I was always a null and void guy, me. No, it's about the safety of the players at the end of the day and their families. The staff, the refs. So about their
fuck the
safety.
refs, they're all shit.
They are shit.
Did you see the challenge in the Brighton and Middlesbrough where he booted him in the eye?
It's
And
just,
like,
yeah.
nothing happened.
It's just awful.
Warnock wasn't an happy geezer.
Warnock's never a happy geezer.
No, he's not. But talk about Championship football.
Do
My
we have
team,
to?
Cardiff, sacked their manager,
Took their time.
and we are having stinkers.
You
And
stink the club.
We brought in Big Mick McCarthy.
You're like Swansea, but a smaller club.
Oh, that's a lie because
Yeah.
we have more fans.
Do you?
Yes.
Good to know about that.
What are you doing?
Spin my water ball.
Look what it's done.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah, you're a stinker.
Doesn't make any sense.
We sacked the manager. We brought in Mick till the end of the season. Now I'm hoping we get either Bellamy. I think we got Bellamy.
Why would you want Bellamy?
Just like a young manager.
Why would you want an unproven young manager for your squad that's falling apart?
Or we get Lampard in. I think we can get Lampard. If Lampard's like Derby.
What?
I think Lampard would be good at Cardiff.
Why would Lampard want to go to
Because
Cardiff?
he's obviously not a Premier League manager.
Why not? Because he had a bad half a season.
Yeah.
In the season where they were top in
Alright.
October.
What
He hadn't
Premier
even
League-
he's had a bad like 3 months
Alright,
and he got
what,
sacked.
What Premier League team is he getting into?
Whichever one sacks their manager.
Yeah. Tell me one.
Newcastle.
And Newcastle going to sack Steve Bruce.
They should.
Yeah, but it's Mark Ashley. When has Mark Ashley ever sacked managers?
Oh, he should sack him.
Yeah, he should. They're fucking awful.
It's dreadful football.
Yeah. Geordies. Why are you, man?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, is that the
Yeah,
is that the podcast?
I've had enough of you now.
Oh, I can't wait for you to do all the work now.
Like I did all the research.
What are we doing next week? What would you like to do?
I don't know. Whatever it is, you can do some fucking research.
I did do research.
No, you didn't. You
did.
Googled
No.
50 fun alien facts and copied and pasted it. That's why it was
a
full
lie.
of words you couldn't pronounce.
That is a lie. That's only like 10 facts I can pronounce.
Yes.
Yeah, there was like 20
Yes,
that I read.
yeah. And they were all in different orders. So from one fact to another, you must have copied and pasted in between.
Oh yeah, no, the last 10 were copy and paste.
Or just the last 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest I wrote down.
I don't think you did.
Well, you did because you can see like all my like spellings I did terribly wrong.
So you're telling me you wrote astronomers about 4 times and couldn't pronounce it once?
Oh no, they weren't the ones I wrote down.
They were in the last 10 though, so
Were they not?
no.
Oh. Google might just auto corrected me. Apple did. My boys. Right, Callum, what we do next week?
I don't know.
What would you like to do? Star Wars episodes?
No, not at all.
We can do a mid-season WandaVision.
I thought we were waiting until the end.
Yeah, we'll wait till the end for one version. What conspiracy? Do you want to do conspiracy? Or do you want to do another movie one?
Well, if we do a conspiracy, are you going to do any research towards it?
Probably, yeah.
I'd say probably yeah, because you haven't on the last 2 times.
This one I have. I put a lot of effort in.
No, you didn't. You
some
put
good
10
jokes.
minutes effort in.
I put good jokes in.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would agree with that.
They would.
No.
Well, tomorrow, but Thursday I'll put a poll up saying, did you like my jokes on the podcast? And we'll see. We'll see what the answers are.
Was there any questions this week?
No, because I put it out last night. There was one, and it said, "What do you think aliens look like?"
You'd
Yo, mama, Gotti. That's
alright, that's it. We'll decide what it's about next week.
Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Download the episodes on Apple
I wouldn't even blame you
Podcasts
for not doing it this time.
Spotify and Google Podcast. And if you haven't subscribed, fucking die.